everybody, and welcome to the channel Crossing the Spiritual Streams. My name is Tandra, and today we're going to do another Tarot Pick a Pile reading. And I really felt the urge and compelled to do an Archangel reading, but I couldn't focus on any particular Archangel. So this is just messages from Archangels that are meant to find you. It could be from any Archangel out there that had something to say and that needed to get it out. I did do some automatic writing for each one of these piles, and that's what these papers represent here. If you're unfamiliar with pick-a-pile readings, basically all you do is you have 3 different piles to look at here, and you focus on the piles, and whichever one is drawing you in the most through your intuition, your gut instinct, then that's the one that you should go to and watch, because that's the one that should have messages for you. It is possible to be drawn to more than one pile, and if that's the case, or if you have trouble deciding between a pile, you can go ahead and watch more than one. There could be messages for you in 2 or more piles. That does happen sometimes. So we'll give you a chance to do that. We will be giving you some time to reflect, but just to let you know, this is pile 1 with the green message, this is pile 2 with the blue message, and this is pile 3 with the gold or yellow message. We will be doing our tarot cards with this reading. We'll also be doing our charms. We'll be doing our oracle spheres, so you could be thinking of a yes or no type of question that you can get an answer to. And we'll also be doing our angel numbers. Since this is an archangel reading, they may have some messages come through specifically and some numbers for some of you all. So we'll be doing those as well in each pile. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who have shared a link to the channel on your social media accounts, who have given us likes on our videos, who have left us comments in the comment section, and who have subscribed to the channel. All of those things are very useful to us. It helps the YouTube algorithm share our videos with people. I don't know how they do things a lot of times, because I watch a lot of tarot readings myself, and it seems to me that I don't get very many popping up that only have a couple hundred subscribers for some reason. I rarely get those. And so I'm not sure what it takes to get them to decide to share videos. But I do know that all of those things that you all have been doing does help us increase our viewership. It does help us increase the amount of people that come to our channel. So it must help in some way. So we're very appreciative of all of those things that you guys do. And if you can keep up the good work, thank you very much. Okay, we're going to give you some time to reflect on these piles. And then when you're ready, you can go directly to your pile. There will be links in the description with timestamps to tell you when each pile starts. And we'll see you there. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. Remember, this is messages from the Archangels. I don't know which specific Archangels came through with the readings this time, or which ones will come through on each pile. It's whichever ones have something to say, and they probably won't necessarily identify themselves. But just to let you know that it could be any one of them that have something that they want to get out. We will be looking at the automatic writing that I did earlier. We'll be looking at our tarot cards. We'll be looking at charms. Also the oracle spheres, so you could be thinking of your yes or no type of question. And we'll also do our angel numbers in case there's other specific messages out there for you guys by using numbers as well. All right, so let's look at our automatic writing first. Don't let the thoughts and words of others keep you from pursuing your goals. Their feelings are not in your best interest. Okay. So, one important message out there is that there might be some people in your life that are trying to keep you from doing something that you really want to do. Either they're saying it's stupid, or you should be thinking about others, or I don't know, there could be lots of different things out there that they could be trying to say and do to hinder you from doing what you would like to do. And the message there is to not let that happen. Uh, let them live their life, and you're going to live your life, and that you need to do what you feel is right and what you need to do for yourself. Okay, so that's kind of the message that's going on there. That's just kind of the feeling of interpretation I got. So let's go and take a look at what other messages we have from you guys. All right, we have the Six of Cups. Move this forward just somewhat so y'all can see what we got going here. It doesn't want to stay up. I know why. It's because I got those little thingies in there. All right, we also have the Two of Wands. We also have the Five of Cups. Okay, interesting. We have the Four of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Chariot. We have the Seven of Wands. Wow, lots of Wands energy. I really like that. There's definitely some stuff going on there. We have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Wow. Okay, well, one thing I'm going to say with you guys, with the Chariot and all of the Wands energies we have, I mean, because you have the 2 and the 4 and the 7 and the 9 and the 10. Wow, that's a lot going on there, Wands wise, and a lot of them show hard work, especially the 7, 9, and 10. They're showing different hard work, but also the Wands energies, to me, well, just in general, they're the fire energies are what you're passionate about, what you really care about doing, and what really matters to you. It's also your creativity. It's your impulsiveness, your like I said, fiery passions. And so what I like about that is, with so many wands showing up, and with the Chariot card, and even with the Knight of Swords, all of those denote some sort of action on your part, some sort of doing something, starting something. And actually, with the message that was earlier on about pursuing your goals, I really feel like that's coming through in the cards as well. That's a really strong message that you need. Now's the time to go for it, basically. Now's the time to do it, and show your creative self, show the world what you can do, show your innovative ideas, that kind of thing. Don't let your everyday work and what you need, that stuff needs to come to completion now, basically. That's what the Ten of Wands is denoting for me, is your obligations to other people. Yeah, you're still going to be obligated to other people to do certain things, for your family or for your friends, or jobs or other things. There's certain things that you'll have to do for them, or you'll feel like you have to do anyway. We never have to do anything. So there are certain obligations that you're probably going to want to fulfill, but you can't let those be the excuse for why you don't do what you really want to do, and get out there and just go for it. The Knight of Swords and the Chariot are kind of showing that for me as well. That now is the time to just go for it. Go for what you would like to do. Go for what you've been thinking of and dreaming of. It's really interesting how you have the 5 and the 6 of Cups. The 5 of Cups often denotes looking the wrong way, or looking at the spilt cups rather than the full cups, or not looking at what the universe might be showing for you or giving to you, almost like the Four of Cups energy as well. They're very similar in some ways. But then the Six of Cups, to me, is more of a celebratory, or a more going back into our childhood, more back at a time when things felt really good and wonderful. And I'm thinking maybe that might be an energy that some of you guys have a little bit, that you feel a little overwhelmed or burdened by the world, and you're kind of almost wanting to go back and think of, the magical time of when you were young and you didn't have all of the chores of the world kind of weighting you down. Because it's interesting how the 7, the 9, and the 10 showed up, and they're all from the same deck, and all of them are showing having to do hard work to accomplish a goal. But they're also showing, to me, creative, innovative ways to accomplish certain things. Okay? Sandbagging, creating a scarecrow, carrying heavy things on your back rather than just, trying to arm load them, making it so the burden's slightly easier to deal with. All of those are innovative ways of dealing with problems, and coming up with solutions to things that need to be taken care of. You also have the Four of Wands energy, which is a nice, wonderful, stable energy. It's celebrating what you've managed to accomplish. It's sometimes I associate it with marriage or partnership, or that kind of energy as well. So sometimes we get that. The Two of Wands is kind of a journey, or a contemplation about where to go next. And with all of those, it's really interesting how I feel like following your passions, your dreams, your desires, your thoughts is really a big, huge message here, especially since there's so many wands energies. And the wands are the ones that have all that creativity involved with them, have all that passionate energy, have all of the energy it takes to go out and start new things and start stuff. I feel like you guys are a very creative group, and I feel like a lot of what you want to do is very creative pursuits. You want to follow your own path in life. You want to go your own way, basically. I love this Chariot card here, where she's, on the motorcycle, and she's ready to go and head wherever she wants to go, and in her own direction. I love that kind of energy, because I feel like that's kind of the energy you all have as well. You guys have a lot of that kind of stuff within you. And I feel like it bubbles to the surface, and then you guys tamp it down, and it bubbles to the surface, and then you tamp it down. And I think now's the time for you to go, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do the things that I would like to do. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to be creative. I'm going to come up with, the new solutions or new ideas, or be artistic and come up and, create my own magic in the world. And I'm going to follow my own heart, my own desire, and I'm going to go my own way. And that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from all of these cards, is definitely that's what you need to be doing. You need to follow your heart, your intuition, your own direction, and where you would like to go, especially if it's a creative pursuit or innovative pursuit. I think of the two almost as interchangeable, but some people think of innovation more as not creativity so much, but just being good at electronics or something. I think of people like Steve Jobs and other people like that came up with innovative ideas and revolutionized, the world. People didn't think of them as being creative necessarily, or that wasn't their pursuits weren't necessarily seen as creative by a lot of people. They looked at them more as technology oriented, and for some reason they want to separate the two. But honestly, they really can't be separated, because that kind of innovation is a creative thought, is a creative type of deal. So if you guys have thoughts like that, where you come up with new ideas of how the world can run, or things that make things easier to do things, that's creative as well. I'm not talking about creativity just like writing and painting and poetry and music and art and all of those things, although those things might be what we're talking about as well. But I'm also talking about innovative new ideas, engineering type of stuff, computer type of things, other things like that as well, because those also fall into the creative realm. They also fall into a realm of things that you can be very passionate about, or care a lot about. And so whatever your goals happen to be, whatever your dreams happen to be, whatever you feel like you need to follow, now's the time to do so. Now's the time to kind of make that leap forward, because that's, the energy we're getting from the cards for sure. Let's go ahead and move on to our charms, in case there's any other messages or anything related to what we've already seen. And then we'll do our oracle spheres and our angel numbers. Okay. All right. First of all, we have the Leo, which is a lion energy. That is the creative energy. It's also the fiery passion, following that kind of innovation as well. So it's definitely saying that. We do have the family symbol, and I did see earlier, like I said, we're almost, kind of got marriage or something involved. This could be a message for a few of you about getting married or starting the family, and being with somebody there. That's possible that is the case. For some of you, I think you'll know who you are if it is for you guys on that, okay? We do have a couple of letters here. We have a B and an S. Those could be initials. Those could mean something specifically to you when you see them. That kind of thing. So we're just going to let you follow that. She believed she could, so she did. That is a perfect message to go along with the cards and everything that we've talked about so far. It's time to believe in things. We do have the Christmas tree, which is another believe type of symbol. We do have a heart here, so following your heart, following your dreams, I do think is important. We do have the watering can, which I see that as growing your dreams, doing the things that need to be done so that you can harvest a good abundance down the road. So, that's kind of that energy. We do have the tennis rackets as well, which sometimes I see that as a partnership, a coming together. We also have the Two of Wands. And even though that often is denoted by contemplating a journey or something else, it is a two. And two energies are coming together energy. So for some of you, again, this could be forming some sort of partnership. This could either be a romantic one or a business one, or both. But I do think that for some of you guys, that might be the smart maneuver, is to form this partnership. We do have the Mickey hand, which does to me show creativity and innovation, and other stuff like that, because Mickey Mouse and Disney were very innovative for their time, and still are in a lot of ways. So think of a lot of creativity when I think of that. The tennis shoe, once again, it's movement. It's going on a journey. It's following down your path. It's definitely traveling. You guys definitely, it may not be traveling like to another country or another city or state, or traveling from that point of view. It's just movement in your life, as in moving forward, as in going somewhere. It might not mean literal traveling, but it's definitely movement. That's where the Chariot comes in as well. I also have the bunny stars there, which we have several of these. We have a kitty star and a bunny star and some other stuff, and often I see them as following your hopes and your wishes and your dreams. But it's interesting that you drew the bunny, because bunnies are kind of quiet. They're kind of meek. They um, try to stay out of people's way. They're um, kind of sweet and quiet and that kind of thing. But they also move very quick, which your whole reading was all about quick movement. It was all about fast moving, things going very quickly, things moving at a very high speed. And honestly, it could also be messages um, from uh, different angels about warning you that things are going to move quickly, warning you that things can move fast. Because I think that's kind of the energy we've got going as well, and so that might be something out there for you guys. We do have the Ten of Clubs again, which is the Ten of Wands. Remember, the 10 energies are kind of the completion energies, the kind of, it could be releasing of your burdens, it could be finally harvesting what you've put out there, finally, bringing it home and that kind of thing. So that energy is definitely important for you guys because you had it twice. We do have the Queen of Spades and the Six of Spades. Those are swords cards, and the swords energy is all about ideas and your mind and your intellect and your knowledge and that kind of thing. And so I think these are just showing that you have a very sharp mind, that you can utilize your intellect in this way that we've been talking about, and that you can progress further by doing that. So that's kind of the energy I'm getting from that. All right, let's move on to your oracle spheres. And basically how this works is you have a yes or no type of question, a question that normally would require some sort of yes, no, maybe, probable, unlikely, those kinds of answers, okay? So you think of your question, and then we have 4 different stands. We have silver, bronze, blue, and green. And then you pick which stand you would like your answer to appear on, and we get our answers. All right, so here we go. Number 1, silver, is a yes. Number 2, bronze, is a very likely. Number 3, blue, is a probable. Lots of interesting positive answers here. And then 1, not now, with the green. All right, so we have silver, yes, bronze, very likely, blue, probable, and green, not now. All right, so there's our oracle sphere answers. Now let's get our angel numbers. And if you guys are unfamiliar with these, basically we have numbers 1 through 55, and we'll pick them out randomly. And we have 5 different stands here for you to choose from. We have bronze, gold, blue, purple, and silver. And you pick which stand or stands that you would like your angel numbers to appear on. And basically each angel number has its own unique meaning. It has keywords and phrases associated with it and other things involved. And it's one way that the angels often will communicate with us. So this is an opportunity for them to get some more messages out to you, as well as whatever. It could also mean, some people use them as lucky numbers, or if the numbers resonate with them in any way, like if they've been seeing these numbers frequently, it could mean, a specific message for a specific person. But basically what we do is, it's like the oracle spheres. You pick your stand or stands, and we get your messages. And then what you do is you can go out to the internet. There are links in the description for angel number websites that you can go to, and you type in the number that you're looking for, and it'll give you the keywords and phrases and other meanings of that particular number, and then that way you can get an idea of what the angels are trying to communicate to you through the numbers. Okay, so here we go. Here's our numbers. Number 1, bronze, is 11. Ooh, a very powerful number. Okay, number 2, gold, is a 46. Number 3, blue, is a 9. Number 4, purple, is a 53. And number 4, silver, is a 48. All right, so our angel numbers are bronze, 11, gold, 46, blue, 9, purple, 53, and silver, 48. Wow, guys. Okay, well, there's your messages from the angels on your angel numbers. Let's hope that there is some stuff here that you guys can do something with. I'm very excited to hear what kind of projects or goals or other things that you guys might start pursuing now or moving forward. I would love to hear about those. So if you get a chance, let me know. I'm really glad to have brought this reading to you. I thank you very much for watching. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Share the channel with your friends and family. If you put a link to the channel on your social media, they can get a chance to check us out. They can check out this video or any of our others. We have over 100 videos out right now, and a lot of them are timeless tarot readings on lots of different topics. So there might be something out there just for them specifically to look at. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. That's very useful to us as well, and we welcome you to do that. All right, guys, we look forward to seeing you again in future videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading with messages from the Archangels. It could be any particular Archangels that want to come through or have something to say. It could be one or several. It just depends on particular reading and what happens. They probably won't say who they are specifically. Let's try to get the message out. It's just mostly important for you guys to hear the messages. We have our automatic writing that we did earlier. We have our charms that we're going to look at here in a little bit. We also have our oracle spheres. So you can be thinking of your yes or no type of question that you can get an answer to on that. And then also we will be doing our angel numbers as well. So the angels have an opportunity of communicating with you in other ways besides through this way. All right, so let's find out what our messages are for you guys. All right. A smile, a helping hand, a kind word, and other similar actions are all that is needed to make the whole world brighter. Okay. So basically, what I get from that is that it's important to keep positive. It's important to show that to other people. Smile as often as you can. Be cheerful. Say nice things. Because that will brighten everything up for you. An example I kind of get when I hear that message is I work in a fast food job at the moment, and I spend a lot of time interacting with customers, and I'm usually extremely cheerful. I have a smile in my voice and whatever, even if I'm not having the best of day. Because usually, almost always, just by doing that, my day goes smoother than if I don't do that. But also it helps other people's days slightly get better too, which is a pretty good feeling for me. And I get compliments on it all the time. And the reason why I think why that happens is because most of the time when these people go to places like restaurants or grocery stores or department stores or any place else where there's employees like that, I think a lot of times people are so upset They particularly like their jobs. They're underpaid, they're underappreciated. They have a lot of customers that treat them kind of badly, and they let that kind of show through. And by doing that, it rubs off on other people. Other people start feeling that as well, and then they start getting crappier. So I just noticed that over time, that the more cheerful I tend to be, even if I don't necessarily feel it a lot, if I just at least smile and have a smile in my voice, it makes other people feel a lot better, which does actually make me feel better. But it also just helps make things go a little bit smoother, even when things aren't going that smooth, because sometimes they don't. Um, and it makes less people angry with you, and so forth. And so it just brightens up that little corner of the world, basically. And the more people that can do that, the whole world will become brighter, because if that just goes from one person to another person to another person to another person, eventually a lot of us will be, smiling and feeling better and trying to help other people. But also, it's not even just being like that. One of the things the messages had to say was talking about, a small act of kindness. Reaching something for somebody on a higher shelf, if you happen to be around and they can't quite do it. Picking something up for somebody that has trouble bending over and doing so. Those are just two very small examples, but just anything like that. Any small little things that you can do to help improve somebody else's life, even if it's just for a moment, will help the whole world in a lot of ways. And it will help give examples of what people would like to see. It will help make people feel better. It will just brighten everything up entirely. So that's just kind of the message I kind of got from that. So it's kind of a long little rambling thing there, but that's kind of what I felt when I heard the message. So there you go. Let's see what tarot cards we have. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, the Six of Swords. Wow, okay. The Devil, my word. The Eight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, wow, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Well, the energy I get from this reading a lot is coming back from the battle. Not necessarily a literal battle, although, could be. It's just basically, I feel like there's a lot of negative emotions swirling around you right now. It may not be you specifically that is having the negative emotions. It may be people close by you. Maybe some people that or near you have gone through some really, really rough times, and that negativity is showing. They're having trouble dealing with it and coming back up from it. That's possible. Or it could be you. There is also some hoarding energy. There's some jealousy energy going on here. There's coming back from the battle. There's a lot of energy going on of just, feeling a lot of these type of emotions. Like I said, there's jealousy going on, there's hoarding, there's a feeling like somebody's going to steal something from you. And this may not be you specifically that is feeling this way. This could be people near you. Matter of fact, for a lot of you, this may be people near you that are feeling like somebody might take something away from them. They are feeling a little bit battle worn. They are, feeling a little bit stabbed in the back. They are feeling jealousy towards somebody else that has something that they don't have, or envy, that kind of thing. Okay, so there could be people out there in your life that are feeling a lot of this kind of emotion, a lot of loneliness, a lot of feeling like people got stuff they didn't necessarily deserve. A lot of that kind of feeling going on, a lot of stuff going on here. And so I think that ties in with the first message in that you can help brighten their days. You can help them feel better. Maybe not the first time you talk to them, maybe not the second, maybe not even the third, but that by approaching it from the angle of being cheerful, doing something nice for them, and it could even be that you volunteer to put something away, or that you, images that came to mind was like somebody washing their car and they had some things that needed to be put away, some, like wax and other stuff, and they were real tired, and you came over and helped them do that. It's little goofy things like that that are popping into my head. Just small little bits just to make their life slightly better, feel better, slightly more at ease, to make them feel happier with what's going on. That kind of thing, because a lot of these people are what I would consider battle worn, or coming back from a battle, or feeling, very intense because of what they've gone through. And that's making it hard for them to go through and live their lives in such a way that they're happy, because there is so much of this other energy going on around them and swirling around them that they're kind of getting engulfed by it. It's hard for them to enjoy their lives, or give their life any other type of meaning or anything else going on. So it's really important for you and anybody uh, to just help them through that. Help them know that there's somebody there who's on their side, who's, um, feeling for them, who has emotions, that feel this way. Because I do think that just them knowing that somebody cares, or that wants to be there to listen to them, or something like that, I think could go a long, long way. If you are the ones that are specifically feeling this way, and it's not just somebody I don't like the whole trope of, well, just feel happy and then you'll be happy, or get over whatever it is that you're over and then it'll be better, or anything. I don't like those particular stereotypes, because it's not the way that was designed. It is true that the more positive thoughts you have, the more positive um, your energy around you will be, and the easier it will be to smile and to start to forget about some of the problems and other things. The more you smile, the more you work on other stuff. That is true to do those things, but it's also true that you can't just snap out of any kind of depression or problems, or mental issues that you might have like that either. It's not possible to just get over it. It's not possible to just do that. So I'm not suggesting that you all do that, but I am suggesting take the thoughts that you have and intersperse them with more cheerful thoughts and energies as you can. The more you do that, the easier it will be to start feeling that more deep down in your bones, in your heart, and in your soul. If you are not the one that is feeling this way, and it's just people around you, then you treating them with the smiles and the smells and the sights and the other things that are coming, that will help them on their journey towards pulling their way out of what they've been feeling and what's been going on there. So that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling here, is that it's really important to put that positive energy out in the world as much as you can, and help other people put their positive energy out in the world too. The more of that that's out there, the easier it is to pick up on those vibrations, the easier it is to have those vibrations resonate with us, and we can do something with them. If you turn on a light, things will get brighter. If you turn on a smile, people's moods will get better. It's the same concept. It's that same level of energy being expended and being put towards a certain use or a certain place. So if you guys understand that message, I hope that makes sense to you guys. I really feel like for most of you guys, this isn't you specifically that needs to be kind of raised up from this. It's people around you. And that by you doing what you can to make them just feel like somebody cares, just feel better from that point of view, just by you smiling at them, you talking to them, you saying a nice thing about them, you doing a specific small thing to help them out, whatever that might be. All of those things adds up and will help them in the long run with what they're going through and what's happening there. So just that's kind of the messages that's kind of going on. Let's move on to our oracle spheres and our charms and our angel numbers. All right, so let's look at our charms and see what other messages might come through here. Interesting. We got the circle of love, the friends forever. We got the sun and the moon, which I see as the bright and the dark coming together. Yeah, we have the elephant, which I often think of family when I think of elephants, or I think of how much they care about their community. We do have a dog bone, which I see as loyalty. I see as that kind of thing, which is really cool. We also have a teddy bear, which I think of as comfort and that kind of thing. I also have the letter A. So A plus. Also unicorns and rainbows go together. So once again, that's a whole smiley thing. We also have the 4 of clubs, which the 4 is a good, positive, stable energy, and it's giving a foundation. So with all of those there, it just kind of is increasing my whole thing about making other people feel better, shining light on other people, being loyal to them, doing small acts of kindness for them. Now I'm getting a specific reference example, which most of you guys will probably not get, but it just came to my mind with the teddy bear. There's a very old video game out there that's quite fun to play, actually, but it's called Fable. And early on, when you're learning how it works and the controls and other stuff, you're a little boy. And your task is to go through and do acts of kindness and good deeds throughout your little village. And for everyone, your father will give you like a gold piece or whatever towards buying a birthday present for your sister, because it's her birthday. And one of the things is a little girl loses her teddy bear kind of thing in the stuffing. And you have to go through and you have to find the teddy bear. And it's just a small little thing where you find it and you give it back to her. And it's full of little, things that you do for people, like, watching a dude's crates for a few minutes while he runs a quick errand, things like that, small little things. But it was things that helped out people in the village. It made them feel better, it was things that you could do. And that's the kind of energy I'm getting from the reading specifically, is, doing those small little things that help people's lives be slightly better means more than you realize in doing that. Also being loyal to your friends, helping spread, the love, all of those kinds of things that the charm is showing is all the things that will help you in this endeavor and help people, get out of some of these more negative emotions and feelings that they're having. Just these small little things that you can do to make them feel better. So that's kind of the energy we had going on there. So I just wanted you to kind of know that. Let's go into our oracle spheres. And basically how this works is we have 4 different stands. You think of a yes or no type of question that you'd like to get an answer to. And then you pick a stand that the answer will appear on. We have green, blue, silver, and bronze. And we'll get our answers here, and they'll appear, and you'll have your answers. All right, so the number, First ball here is very likely for green. And sometimes it takes a minute. Number 2, blue, is a yes. Number 3, silver, is a no. And number 4, bronze, is a very likely. So we have a green is very likely, 2 is a yes, 3 silver is a no, and 4 bronze is a very likely. All right, so let's go on to our angel numbers. And basically these are similar in that we have 5 different stands to choose from. We do have our angel numbers, which are 1 through 55, and we'll be randomly picking those. So basically the idea is you pick one or more stands that you would like your angel numbers to appear on. And when you get your number, there will be links in the description to go out to different websites that will give you an idea of what each angel number's meaning is. Keywords, phrases, and other things associated with it. That way you can get an idea of what the angels are trying to communicate to you through that number, what they might want you to look at or pay attention to or utilize, that kind of thing. So you can pick more than one stand if you feel a need to do so, because there could be more than one message here. So that's okay. It's however you guys would like to do. All right, the number 1 blue is 47. Number 2 silver is a 9. Nope, 6. Sorry, that's a 6. Number 3 purple is a 4. Number 4 bronze is a 15. And number 5 silver is a 51. All right, so blue is 47, silver is 6, purple is 4, bronze is 15, and gold is 51. So there's your angel numbers. Wow, guys. I really hope you guys had some thoughts and things that you could utilize for the reading and things that you could do. If you could think of some different things that people can do to help people feel a little bit better or the world get a little brighter, put them in the comment section. We would love to see that. Different things that can be done, small things that don't cost anything and, other than maybe a small amount of time or energy. So that would be great. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you're welcome to do so, and we would like for you to do so. If you could leave a link to the channel on your social media account so that other people can check out our channel, that would be great. We have over 100 videos out right now, and a lot of them are timeless tarot readings on different topics, so there could be something there for pretty much anybody and everybody to find, something that might be useful to them. So we would love for you guys to do that. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you again in future videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. Remember, this is messages from the different archangels, whichever ones want to come through and have messages for you. We have our tarot cards we're going to look at, our automatic writing we did earlier. We have our charms, which we're going to do, our oracle spheres, so you can be thinking of your yes or no type of question that you can get an answer to. We also are going to be looking at angel numbers later on in the reading so that the angels can give out some specific messages to you guys that way as well. So all those things are what we're going to do. So let's just get started here and find out what the different archangels have to say. Your inner light is glowing. You need to let it shine on others so they can see the way. Okay. Interesting. So basically, right now, you guys are in a phase that you can exude certain positive energies into the universe. There could be certain ideas that you have to make things better for people. And you need to get that out. You need to express that to other people and not just kind of keep hidden on your own. I get the feeling this is kind of an introverted kind of pile. You guys are kind of introverts a little bit, and for you to kind of get out and socialize or talk to people or do stuff with people might be a little difficult for you. But you have a lot to give to the world right now. The world needs some guidance because there's some people that aren't sure where to go, how to go, what a good way to go is. And you guys have an abundance of this positive energy that could help them move in the right direction. And if you guys could get that out and show people, that would be wonderful and great and what needs to be done. So if you haven't been doing that, or you've been kind of keeping to yourself or doing other things, the angels want you to know that now is the time to get out there and do that and let them see how they can make the world a better place. Okay? Let's take a look at your cards here and see what other messages we might have. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Star card. Oh, that's beautiful. The Five of Swords. The Ten of Swords. The King of Cups. The Eight of Wands. The Three of Wands. The Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Definitely, 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 I see some really great ideas that you guys can be shooting out into the universe. That's the Eight of Wands. We have new starts, new beginnings, new ideas, new feelings, new emotions with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. We have the Star card, which, you know, is this wonderful spiritual energy going on. We have the Five of Swords, which is kind of a learning energy a little bit. It's kind of a battle in that it's usually depicted by people coming back from a battle where they have won, but maybe at a cost. And we also have the Ten of Swords, which kind of shows that as well. I feel like this has to go on a little bit with what I was saying a little bit ago, that I think you guys are feeling closed off a little bit, or that you need to protect yourself a little bit, or that you like the idea of hibernating. You like the idea of pulling in on yourself a little bit. And the idea of getting out into the world scares you slightly. I feel that. But I also feel like the energy that you guys have right now, you guys have some, wow, your intuition is in overdrive right now. You guys have some intuitive knowledge that you're probably not even aware of. There's some things going on in your intuition, and that your intuition keeps niggling you about or kind of pushing you towards stuff that you don't even realize that that's what's going on. But you guys are you have some of the answers. Okay, I know that's a little scary of a thought. That's a little bit of a, oh my. But you definitely need to get those out there for people so that they can see that. You guys have the opportunity of helping people make their wishes come true, which is awesome, because, you know, this isn't even about you guys making your own wishes come true. This is about you helping others find the right way and the right path and the way to go, to help make their wishes come true. You know, to get back up after a fall, to feel emotionally satisfied and fulfilled. You guys have that power right now at your fingertips. It's available to you. It's there. It exists. You just have to be willing to get it out there to people. You can do this in many, many different creative ways. So it could be through art. It could be through tarot reading. It could be through, you know, starting a YouTube channel and just talking to people about different things. It could be about starting a vlog. It could be writing a book. It could be just joining a Facebook group and talking to people that way. It's lots of different things that you guys can do. But right now, your intuition, your knowledge of the universe and how to make things better, it's in a heightened state. Your ability to help people get through some heartaches and some hardships and some other stuff and move forward with their lives is really strong right now. You guys being able to start afresh and start anew is difficult for some people, but you guys can do it. And you need to show others how to be able to do that for themselves. That's what's going on with you guys. That's what's happening here. That's what's, that ability and that what you have is amazing. You guys have gone through some things, and you can help show people how to get through that, and how to turn it around for the better, and how to get past it and move forward and move on to a new phase of their lives and start feeling better. You guys have a way of being able to do that and show that to people, and getting out there and doing that for people will help you in ways that you can't really imagine how it's going to help you by being able to do this. You guys I get this wonderful glowy feeling when I think about this group. When the idea behind you guys coming, I just feel very, very elated and sunny and warm and all of those other feelings. I get very strong feelings with you guys. And you guys can share that with the rest of the world. You guys can help them. You've got the light here. You've got, the ideas here. They're just there. They're cool. I would love to see what you guys do with this. I would love to be able to see what kinds of things you tell people, and that you work with people, and how you transform them. I would love to be able to see it, because just thinking about it makes me feel warm and happy and oof. So very neat, very awesome. So yay. That's just something so cool. So get past your fears, get past being that introvert that you guys kind of naturally are. Get past that and see what you guys can do about, talking to people, working with people, showing people the way, showing them the ideas that you have or how you've gone through certain things and some of the things you've done. That's really important. And it's going to be very fulfilling for you if you do it too. So just know that it's all out there, and there you go. Let's go ahead and go on to our charms and see what other messages there might be, or if there's any clarifiers on these. All right, here we go. Give them a really good shake up here. All right, what we've got Rudolph, which I really love. I love that being unique, being different, showing people what being unique and different can do for them, because I believe that's another ability that you guys have, is taking your uniqueness. But also follow your heart. That's very important, because your heart's your intuition and your heart are kind of linked together in this way, in that if you follow what your heart, not your head, but what your heart is telling you to do, I think you won't go wrong. I think you'll go in the right direction. We also have the moon heart here, which once again just shows your intuition and that you have this intuition. We also have the Ace of Clubs, which that's 3 aces in your reading, which shows newness, new start, new beginnings, new innovative ways of doing things, seeing things from a new perspective, all of that newness, all of that beginning, all of that start stuff. The Wand's energy deals with your passions, your creativities, your things that you care about, the things that you're fired up about. The Ace of Cups deals with your emotions and your intuition and your imagination and your subconscious. And the Ace of Swords deals with your mind and your intellect and your ideas and your knowledge and all of that. So by integrating all three of those, that's like the ultimate. That's like having the ultimate. We also have the Nine of Diamonds here, which is the Nine of Pentacles, which once again shows great abundance, great joy, and all of that. So you guys can definitely, throw that out there. We have the Love Charm as well, which, showing love for people and compassion and kindness, I think is pretty important. But also following what you love and doing what you love, I think is kind of important here as well. I do have the Parrot, which once again, I think of uniqueness and other things, but also I think of the different rainbow colors of parrots. And I think of how unique they are, and how, they talk where, other birds don't, things like that. So I think of the uniqueness when I think of parrots, and I do think that unique, innovative challenges and ideas is kind of where you guys are at. And so that just kind of follows along with that. But I love the turtle, which I kind of like because it's that slow, steady, will eventually get there, but is it going to rush to judgment too quick? Is it going to do things so fast that, nobody else can keep up? So I like that because, being grounded, being, taking things at the earth level, I think is really important right now. You do have some letters here. We have a Y, U, W, and a B. Okay, does spell the word buy, so it could be like a buy-in or to buy something. There's other words that could be spelled with that as well, or initials or other words might come to mind when you see those. So I kind of let you guys deal with that however you guys can, and whatever you come up with, might be a specific message that pops into your head. So I kind of let you do that. All right, let's go on to our Oracle spheres, where basically you think of your yes or no type of question that you can get an answer to. And we have 4 different stands that they can appear on. We got bronze, silver, blue, and green. And so you think of a question that would get like a yes, no, maybe, probable, those kinds of answers. And you pick which stand your answers are going to appear on, and then we'll get our answers. All right. The number 1 bronze is a yes. Oops. And a number 2 is a very likely, the silver. And the number 3 blue is a yes. And a number 4 green is a yes. So all fairly positive answers there, depending on what your question was. So bronze is a yes. Silver is a very likely. A blue is a yes, and a green is a yes. So wow, cool deal there. All right, let's move on to our angel numbers. And basically these work similarly in that we have 5 stands here. We have silver, purple, blue, gold, and bronze. And we have numbers 1 through 55 that the angels can use to communicate with you with. In the description is a link to some websites that will give you an idea of what each angel number, what the meanings are, keywords associated with it, that kind of thing. So you pick your stand and you get your angel number, and then you find out what that means. So it helps you get an idea of where the angels are wanting you to look at, or what they're wanting you to pay attention to, or, you know, just some extra message from them, that kind of thing. Okay, you can pick more than one stand if you feel a need to do so. There's really no right or wrong way to do that. So it's just whatever you feel like you need to do. All right, so let's get our numbers. Number 1, silver, is a 12. Number 2, purple, is a 23. Number 3, blue, is a 15. Number 4, gold, is a 32. And number 5, bronze, is a 54. All right, so silver is 12, purple is 23, blue is 15, gold is 32, and bronze is 54. So there's our angel numbers for you guys. Wow, this is an interesting reading. I really hope you got some stuff that made some sense with you. With this reading, we'd love to hear how you utilize this and what you feel like, you know, doing and what you did, because that'd be awesome to hear. Don't forget to share a link to the channel on your social media account so that they can check out our other videos. We have lots of timeless tarot readings, over 100 videos out on the channel at the moment, and a lot of them are timeless tarot ones, so there should be something out there that different ones will find interesting, so we'll let them see them. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and leave us comments in your comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We look forward to seeing you again in future videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.